Well, no intro today then. Good stuff. Let's try that again. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a lovely crypto show. We're going to be breaking the charts down from a Bitcoin perspective, going through Bitcoin on the short term, the mid-term, the long term, and also we're going to be chopping up some altcoins together. We're going to be looking at market cipher. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin dominant CME gaps. We're going to be looking at on-chain stuff for Bitcoin as well, liquidation levels for the day, crypto bubbles, stock and flow chart, fear and greed index, loads of stuff. I don't know what that is, but yeah, fear and greed index as well. We're going to be going through loads and loads of stuff on the stream today. So yes, welcome to everyone watching wherever you are watching in the world. If you like the content, smash a little like on it. It does help out the stream tremendously. And if you are watching and you are a little lurker and you never say hello in the chat, now is your time to shine. Jump in the chat, say hello, and I'm very keen to see where you're watching from. And yeah, nice to see you guys on the stream. Do appreciate it. And a big shout out to the CC gang coming through. We've got Phoenix, we've got MG Motorsport, the OGs coming through. And MG Motorsport, I noticed that you're not a mod. You're not a moderator on the stream. And you've been here for a very, very long time. So I'm going to give you mod status. I don't know if I can do it on stream now, but I will do it very soon. So you will have a blue name in the chat very soon. You can look forward to that. It doesn't really mean that much. It just means you can ban people when it does get busier in here. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream, man. And yeah, let's start breaking Bitcoin down from a short-term time frame perspective to start this off, because this is let's just go through what we were talking about yesterday, guys. We're talking about this bull flag scenario. We're talking about potential breakouts to the upside. We're talking about potential resistance to the downside, and percentages and trades that we could have made. Okay. What happened? We saw a really nice steady uptrend for most of the day in this breakout scenario. Nice bit of money made there, up around 2% there, full completion of the measure move. Really, really, really nice stuff. So well done to anyone who got involved with that. You can see we pretty much got the perfect candle body close here. I think we got that on stream there at around, what says 6 a.m. there. So yeah, it'd be just on stream, just after the stream, we got that perfect candle body close, and that long position basically sent us all the way up to 71.6. Unfortunately, we still haven't hit my target of 72. It is what it is. Happens to the best of us. MG Motorsport comes in and says, "That's it, you're banned. You, your children, your children's children for 3 months." That's it. The sell your house, sell your dog vibe. I love it. But yeah, so this is sort of what we're seeing for Bitcoin. We're seeing a heavy resistance coming through at 71.5. Yet again, guys, this is a triple top scenario that we are sort of seeing here. And that could mean that Bitcoin is going to sail all the way down right now to 69,000. Should be a respectable target here to the downside after seeing this coming through like so, right? The one thing that I would be very cautious about too, guys, is let's just get rid of all this and make it a bit more free and see what we're sort of looking at today for lovely Bitcoin. We're going to be keeping this chart pattern in there because it's still going to be valid if we come down to these sorts of levels. So a key bounce point I would say to be looking out for here, guys, just using those trend lines and using Fibonacci and using horizontal levels of support, is going to be this area here around 68.5. Definitely a point to be looking out for there. And you can see the momentum from the last time that we bounced off this zone. Pretty strong, 4%. If we're going for any sort of average, we're looking at around half of that, at around 2%, just to be conservative. So there could be a nice little move there from this area here of around 2% if we do bounce. And hey guys, you know what I've been saying the last well, pretty much this week with the halving coming up. We're like, I think 3 weeks today away from the halving. So it's very likely, usually we dump quite aggressively before the halving, or on the halving we dump as well. That has happened before. So we need to basically look at this from a more broad perspective, guys, because a lot of people aren't going to be buying the hell out of this asset if they think that we're going to be dumping. Okay, it's not a smart move. So we have to take into consideration that the buying pressure is going to be slowed down. Now, in terms of selling pressure, with all the fundamentals that we've got now for Bitcoin in terms of ETFs and all that amazing stuff around the world that has happened, we need to basically take into consideration that not a lot of people want to sell either. So what does that mean? It means we're going to be sat in some sort of ranging period. How big that range is going to be is still a relative question. We're not really sure on the nature of that just yet. But what I would be expecting here is going to be tickling all-time highs and basically between 60 and 73. I think all-time highs around 70, yeah, 73.8 there. So yeah, probably tickling around in this area. Maybe we see something along the lines of this over the next sort of couple of months or so, or couple of months, 3 weeks, probably a month or so, and then we see continuation to the upside after the halving has sort of fizzled out and all the scariness, the scarcity, not scarcity, the I can't think of the word this morning, but yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Once it's all calmed down a bit, really. But yeah, definitely points to be looking out for there for the midterm. For the micro time. Can't speak this morning. Just give me a sec. Composure. For the short-term time frame here for Bitcoin, the point that I would be looking out for here in terms of a level of support is going to be 69,500. That is going to be still inside of this range that we have been talking about for the last sort of week or so. Okay, so there's potential bounce here. If we're looking at momentum from this bouncing area, then it's still 2% on the cards. Nothing too crazy there, so momentum isn't that strong. But yeah, we can see we did actually replicate that with a nice 2% move to the upside there as well. So this is very feasible for us to still trade in this zone, guys. So please be aware for that. And excuse me, it would be interesting to see if we are going to break this today, right? Because coming into CME close as well, guys, very, very interesting stuff. We have got a CME gap from last weekend, all the way down at around 63.3 up to around 66.4 there, and this is still not filled. So there is a sign that we are potentially going to be coming down, and if we are going to be using that data to our advantage, the ranging period that we could be talking about, that I was speaking about very briefly, or trying to speak about very briefly a minute ago, but couldn't get my words out, could be between 60,000 and the all-time high around 73, 74, okay? So I would expect some sort of ranging period coming through. Maybe we tap all-time highs again, but I would say we're coming down from those areas, okay? So just be aware for that. And what we're sort of looking for today is going to be a potential CME close, okay? Now, I will be going into the macro very shortly because the macro is actually, believe it or not, pretty goddamn bullish. We're seeing money flow crossovers and stuff like that. So we will be going into why we're bullish now on the macro here. Obviously, massive bull market on the macro, but certain things have triggered on the daily, which I will be going into. It's going to be very interesting to see where we're going to see the CME gap close today, right? Because if we see a nice pump here for Bitcoin on the short-term time frame and we start banging highs on this micro uptrend here, then the CME gap is going to be fairly high, right? Maybe all-time highs, maybe all-time high testing areas, and then imagine we close it here, and then the weekend we dump all the way back down to imagine we have a dumping weekend all the way back down to previous CME gaps. We know what's going to happen next week. We're basically going to go back up and close this CME gap, okay? So yeah, there's a couple of possibilities that we will be running through here on the stream. If you're just coming into the stream, guys, drop a like on it. I see someone made a video of me like, slap a like on it. I really, really enjoyed that. I think that was Hero Optimist. But yeah, big shout out to you, bro. I see LR coming through. I see Davian coming through. Davian Silver. Nice name now. It's a cool name, bro. Yeah, nice to see you guys on the stream. We've got LR saying, where's your green tea? That range could be tradable. Absolutely, it's going to be tradable. And guys, I had a call with my guy yesterday regarding the market cipher indicator that we are basically rebuilding and adding in loads and loads of new information and basically making it really a lot better. And kind of the market cipher that I have been trading here, guys. We've actually found quite a few problems with it, so we're not actually going to be using quite a few things in here, and we're going to basically be swapping them out for other things. But right now, I'm due to test it today, but I actually had a look at it last night on the call with him, and oh, she's sexy, I must say. Very, very, very nice in terms of a nice indicator setup. So really looking forward to showcasing it to you guys as well. Now back to Bitcoin. Let's get up. You said, where's the green tea? But it's not green tea, it's peppermint tea today. I'm going to try and drink it, see if it's not going to burn my mouth. Oh, she's a hot dog today. Oh, that's good though. We've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time with it. But yeah, let's look at Bitcoin here. You can see we are actually seeing a bit of a tumble over the last sort of 4 hours or so in terms of a price prediction for an area that I would expect Bitcoin to head to if we are going to have continuation of this downtrend. Probably, most likely, definitely 69.5 is an area to be looking out for there. The reason why I'm saying this, guys, is you can see the 0.764 Fibonacci retracement, the support we had on that. So many times we tested that, and unfortunately when you test something so many times, it breaks. Unfortunately, the support will break. And right now, it's probably in a bit of a free fall zone here, because you can see most of the time when we lose this this area, this Fibonacci, didn't happen that time, but most of the time when we lose this area, we usually always come down to the bottom side of this range. So I would expect 69.5 on the cards today. And hey, we might bounce up because it is Friday. Usually we have dumps on a Thursday. Didn't see that coming through yesterday. So maybe we actually have a nice bouncing point for Friday, and we come right back up to highs that we were talking about a minute ago, right? So quite a few things to be weighing up here. But yeah, overall, I would expect Bitcoin to be coming down to at least 69.5. Let's bring up some volume weighted ATR bands, and let's break down these charts with a bit more detail. I do want to do volume weighted Fibonacci as well. Where are we at? That's a bit polluted of the chart. So have you guys got music? Have you got music? Yeah, I'll refresh that music for you. Yeah, so we've got the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band at around 69.99, and that's quite interesting because it is currently, I think it is in a digressionary stance as well. Just about turned digressionary, as you can see here, which is completely explainable. Explained. Really need to work on my English. And, it's completely explainable, I guess, because you can see we are coming down quite aggressively here for Bitcoin, and that is going to be pulling this the volume weighted average true range down with it. Okay, if this is in a digressionary stance, then likelihood of us trending alongside it to the downside is very, very likely. But I would expect at least a little bit of a bounce after seeing such an aggressive pullback here for Bitcoin. When I say an aggressive pullback, I'm just talking around 7.8 down to around 7.1 here, around a $700 move. Still, it's happened over the last 4 hours with not that much upside at all. So a bounce point from this area is very, very likely here, in my opinion. Just seeing our candly bodily open. That's what I was going to say then. That's what I was going to say. God. Our candle body open here. Candlestick. Our candle open. We're watching the hourly candle open. God damn. Didn't have a very good night's sleep. So the words are all coming out a bit ski-whiff today. I prefer peppermint tea to green tea any day. Yeah, I'm not peppermint. Davia is saying, hey, hope you've been doing good, bro. Yes, sir. I'm out here. We actually had a really good trade yesterday on Mask. On Copy Trader, we shorted this market cipher signal. Really, really, really nice. And it played out really perfectly. Made a decent bit of cash there on Fairdesk. On the recovery, on the account there. Saw a bit of a tumble there. But yeah, it's absolutely fine. I just didn't realize that you couldn't add to your positions on Copy Trader. Who knew? Who would have known? Anyway, but yeah, let's move on from Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Not really that much to be going off here. Just key levels of support and resistance, Fibonacci, ranges, bounce points, potential trades for the day. We can go through that. Potential trade for the day. What I would say here is probably going to be quite simple. Okay, it's going to be quite a simple trade. If we are talking the micro here for Bitcoin, just a little Bitcoin scalp. If you guys are itching to get in, I would be looking for probably something along the lines of a breakout from this range if we are going to have continuation to the downside, and that is probably going to be looking like a measure move, something along the lines of this, guys. And it's not going to be completion of the full measure move. What it is going to be here, it's going to be a move down from this area all the way down to the next Fibonacci retracement, or even the 15-minute volume weighted ATR band. There's a couple of TP levels to be looking out for there, but it is going to be a scalp, guys. It's not even going to be 1% there. In terms of referencing that for a trade today, I would say, guys, just be careful, because if you're trading small moves like this, like a 1% move, you can't be using like massive leverage on a small equity account, because your fees are going to actually overtake the profit that you're going to make. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there. In terms of an entry point for this asset, for this trade today, and first TP areas, we're looking at candle body closes that we have seen before. Okay, so just below this range. So this is what I'd say. This is one that we have seen. We've seen another 2 here, another 3 here. And that's pretty much all the data that we've got to go on. We saw another one here actually just below. So what I would say here, on average, 1, 2, 3 out of 2 come down and test this level. Okay, come down and test this level as our first TP, and that is going to be 69,100. So there's a little tiny move, I would say, from 69.4 down to around 69.1. Okay, nice little move there for Bitcoin. First TP, stop loss to entry, you know the score. Once you hit your first TP, stop loss to entry, and then basically pray that you get the continuation to the downside. But yeah, let's move on to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, and I'm just going to read the chat quickly. What are you on about? Well, he's speaking in tongues. Yeah, like my mouth is just not working today. I didn't have a stop loss and set and got screwed. Oh damn, that's annoying. Who, me? I already know what I'm on about. No, Chester. Oh, good lol. Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, let's move on to the midterm time frame here for BTC, because one thing I do want to say, guys, is just looking at the chart here, we do have potential for a rising wedge chart pattern. Rising wedge chart patterns can be quite disgusting at times. We need to be aware of that because they tend to usually break to said downside. Okay, said downside could be on Z cards here, and if that is going to happen, we are going to be looking at a potential measure move. It would be something along the lines of this. Okay, nothing too crazy here, but in terms of percentages, it will be a move around 3.84%, bringing the price of Bitcoin down to around 66,390. Okay, now what do you see in the midst of all that? The volume weighted ATR band on the 12-hour. Yes, you do. That is lining up perfectly with this trend line as well. We can already see the momentum from this trend line is strong. Okay, really, really nice. We've got 10% there. We've got 5% there. And we've got the most recent test is worth around 11%. So what can we sort of expect here if we are being conservative and we are looking for a potential trade here? It is going to be a lovely bounce, okay? It's going to be a lovely bounce, and what do you know? It lines up with the horizontal here at 68.5. Beautiful. This is 68.5 is also the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, and it is going to be this area that we were talking about at the start of the stream. Okay, so this area here, which is lining up with this trend line as well, it's it's sell your house, sell your dog scenario, guys. We're gonna be longing the hell out of Bitcoin from this zone because we've got, what is it, 1 2 3 4 5 6, half a measure move. We're already looking at 6 confluences for this trade for a bounce, and we know how strong the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band is after breaking it with a nice bit of conviction to the upside. Just looking at a little example for that, nothing too crazy, but you can see we broke to the upside here, and the first bounce consisted of around 2.81% there. Quite nice, and if we can get a bit more, another example on that would be great. Hold on, what is the 12-hour? 12-hour is this little, yeah, this little red one here. If you follow my cursor, this little red one here. And you can see when we break it with conviction to the upside, the first bounce, really, really nice and clean. Not that much conviction to the upside, just more of a test, so we can't really use that as data. Follow my cursor again, guys. We're looking at that 12-hour there. You can see conviction to the upside, coming down, nice bounce. Okay, really, really nice bounce there. Nothing too crazy, but still, it's going to be worth around 2% to the upside, okay? So that's another sign. This is a stance where we didn't see that happen. Did we not see that happen? No, we didn't see it happen there. Unfortunately, didn't see that initial bounce to the upside. But hey, what are we talking, like 4 out of 5 there? Let's have a little look, see if we can get any more. Just following my cursor there to carry along the red volume weighted ATR band. Don't want to lose it there. You can see conviction to the upside. Massive, massive move to the upside. Where do we bounce on that? Then we actually come down and we bounce here, guys. That's the first bounce, and you can see really, really nice move to the upside. You can see this is quite a reliable piece of data that we can see. We just tested 6 instances there, and you can see we have had conviction to the upside for the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band. And what do you know? The first bounce is looking like it's going to come down at around 68.5. Okay, and that 68.5 is going to be the edge of this rising wedge chart pattern as well, which is bullish. And let's look at the RSI. We were looking at the falling wedge on the RSI yesterday as well, and you can see that trend line is still very, very valid, and that's going to cross with another trend line on this area and the central point. So this is another couple of confluences there that we're going to see another bounce from this zone. Okay, so what are we basically saying here? There's going to be buying pressure, a significant amount of buying pressure from 68.5. We will be looking at liquidation levels in a second, guys, because that's another valid piece of data. But what we have found so far is 68.5 is pretty much primed for a lovely bounce point to the upside. Okay. On the short-term time frame and the mid-term time frame. So yeah, it's lining up really, really nicely there. Let's look at liquidations quickly together while we are here. And you can see just off the bat here, we've got quite strong liquidations at around $70,000 here, and all the way down to around 69.7. So it does make sense to throw Bitcoin all the way down. We haven't really got anything at 68.5, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We just haven't got the data there to use. Okay, so that's going to be Binance. Let's look at Bybit, see if there's anything on Bybit. Bybit actually just went through a crazy liquidation period. Liquidated 77.31 million leverage. I don't really know what that figure is, whether that's dollars or positions. But yeah, anyway. Should probably liquidation leverage. And I broke it. No, there we go. So yeah, we should probably look into that. But yeah, 68.5 isn't an area that we can actually get any data from here, unfortunately, guys, for that. But yeah, overall, I would look at that as a nice long position. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Momentum that we have seen from this level of support previously, most recently, has been really, really quite clean to the upside. And that's the last move that we did see of around 4%. So yeah, 2%, easy game. Easy game in my opinion. So yeah, that's the trade I'm probably going to be executing here on Copy Trader. I know I am still in a few trades on Copy Trader. I'm short from 63. Yeah, I'm short from 63.8. I was looking for a nice move down, which I'm not worried. It's a very wide position. So I'm happy that we can sit in that for a while, and I will be getting out of that when we do come down and test these 61.5 sorts of areas. And also I am long currently from 70,300, I think 70,300, aiming for that 72k, because I do believe we're going to hit that in the next sort of few weeks or so. Just playing the range, guys, just playing that range at this point in time, hedging the markets with a little bit of gap in the middle where I can trade that gap in the middle. That's sort of the strategy right now, because if we're going to be trading Bitcoin 68.5, a nice move up to around 71, that's still, I mean, it will end up in one of my positions, crossing over ever so slightly, but it's still going to be a completely different trade. Okay, so yeah, that's more of a high leverage position that I would be going for. But yeah, overall, guys, looking really, really quite clean for a move here for Bitcoin at around 68.5. If we do dump down from that, you can see we do have a measure move down here for Bitcoin that is going to be essentially just losing 68.5 here, and that will be potentially bringing Bitcoin down to around 66.2. If that does happen, I would expect a 0.236 Fibonacci retracement test, and it does actually mean that there is a short position on the cards. Will I be taking it? Probably not, guys. My reasoning for this is because it's going to be a 12-hour testing period. Okay, it's going to be a 12-hour testing period here for the volume weighted ATR band. So that does mean we can see it be extremely volatile, okay? Extremely volatile, testing that area. And what I mean by that is you can see the price of the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band is around 68.4, 68.3, that sort of area right now. But we still have 6 hours, just under 6 hours there of this 12-hour candle, right? And that essentially can mean that Bitcoin can slam it all the way down over the next, say, 3 hours, bounce back up, find support on the 12-hour, and then go up after that when we see that 12-hour candle body open, right? So we need to be prepared for that and just be a bit cautious here for that long position here. So yeah, one thing I did want to touch on, using that 12-hour volume weighted average true range. But yeah, let's move on to the macro here for Bitcoin, because I do want to talk about that very quickly. And you can see we have had a vortex. Oh no, we'll do money flow index first, because TradingView clearly wants me to. We have had a money flow index crossover. So far here, it's looking pretty good here on the daily. I think this could change depending on where we get this candle body close today. So if it is going to stay in the same stance, the same sort of price, the same sort of area right now, it is looking actually quite bullish, and it does show that money is flowing back into Bitcoin, which is good, especially at these levels here, nearly tapping highs here. So having that money flow index flip back bullish is going to be, sounds quite cool, is going to be very bullish for Bitcoin. So we're likely to see all-time highs within the next sort of 5 to 7 days, I would say, or so. Now you can see the last time we did see that bullish crossover, we saw all-time highs get absolutely slapped for Bitcoin. And again, previously, we did see a nice bullish crossover here. And then from there, we saw all-time highs get absolutely slapped again. Okay, so overall, guys, this is quite reliable. We have seen this play out multiple times here. Nice bullish crossover again. And this really, with the money flow index, guys, this it works really well when you can see it's consistently smooth. Okay, so consistently smooth is what I'm doing here on the chart. You can see it flowing in and out of each other. This isn't that great, okay, but still valid. But what we're sort of looking for here is this the negative stance, and then it flows really smoothly into the positive stance. So we're in the negative for quite a while. The longer we're in the other position, the better move we're likely to get from the other side. Okay, and as you can see here, nice negative stance, negative money flow, bullish crossover, really nice bullish money flow for a long time. Okay, so yeah, that's sort of what we're looking for here. And in comparison to the money flow that we have seen for Bitcoin recently, okay, and this is where it gets really interesting and really quite exciting here for the next sort of stage here for Bitcoin, is because you can see the money flow has been flowing out. We have seen it flow out for a considerable amount of time, but you can see how long this period has been. It's been really quite long, so that instigates that we're about to see a nice smooth transition into a nice uptrend here for Bitcoin. Okay, so looking pretty good, looking for all-time highs if we are using that as a point of reference. Okay, so ideally what I would like to see here isn't just a massive explosion to all-time highs, because if that is going to happen, likelihood we're going to get wrecked, and it's going to be very volatile. And when I say we're going to get wrecked, I mean the price is going to get wrecked through people dumping it, because it's still very uncertain with the halving dumps and stuff like that. So what I would instead like to see is what we did see here. Okay, and this essentially was just a gradual gain, a gradual uptrend over the course of, say, 7 to 14 days or so. Okay, and yes, we were in a range. Okay, we were in a range. We were testing it for quite a while, but you can see overall the progression of the price was going up. Okay, it was going up. So that's essentially what I would like to see here for Bitcoin coming into this macro bullish money flow scenario, and that is playing on the range here. It was 41,000 up to around 43,000, and it basically sailed us all the way back up to around 52,000. Okay, so if we're going to be seeing any sorts of signs with the price coming into the halving, I would actually like to see this gradually just slowly pick up to all-time highs there over the next sort of week, 2 weeks or so. And then obviously we are 3 weeks exactly away from the halving right now, and on the 3 week on the halving, I would expect a dump to the downside. And remember, guys, we do have that CME gap down at around 63 there, 66 to 63. There's definitely an area to really be looking out for there as well. But yeah, that's the macro, guys. We have just had a vortex crossover as well. Hello, money in the bank. Let's go. Vortex crossover as well here. And this is a bullish crossover. May I add, it is it a bullish crossover? Yeah, it is a bullish crossover. I was thinking as I brought that up there, I was like, wait, the negative's on the downside crossing up. That's bearish. But you can see as I take this away, we are actually seeing the bullish side of this indicator cross to the upside, and that essentially means that we're looking for upwards momentum as well. So yeah, these two signs which we have been waiting for Bitcoin are saying Bitcoin is going up here. Okay, so it's looking pretty sexy on the macro, but again, I would expect a nice test of the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band here on Bybit to come down. That is actually down at around 67.3 here on Bybit, which is slightly concerning. Maybe it changes on the 12-hour. Nope, 67.3 again. I'm on perpetual. That's why. Okay, maybe it ranges a bit different, but spot is definitely more valid here, guys. So maybe I'm going to change my chart over to spot here on the macro. It's probably crossed over by accident. And just looking at the chat, so Zycor's come on the stream. Nice to see you on the stream there, Zycor, sorry, not Zycor. Zycor, yes. Still learning the name, but yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. So sell my house, sell my kids, buy BTC. Got it. It's about right, man. Don't forget the dog. Sell the dog. Obviously, I'm only playing, guys. If you are new to the stream, we do say that. Who needs dogs when you can have Doge? Amen to that. Keeping your... Oh, yeah, MG. Keeping your dogs, then. Nah, pets are the first to go. I actually have loads of pets, man. Not a crazy amount, but, like, I've got a dog. And I've got a turtle, and then I've got 2 fish. So when I'm saying it out loud, it's not really that crazy. But taking care of them, it's a job in itself. Cleaning up the turtles and all that stuff. I mean, my missus really does that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get let's get back into crypto. Let's see what we're looking at. We're kind of we're done with Bitcoin, guys. It took us half an hour, but we're done with it. And the summary for Bitcoin is this area, guys. We're watching this area like hawks. 68.5 is a really, really nice move. If we do want to get involved with a nice little potential short position, there is going to be a little move from, what do we say, from 69.450, we'll say, down to around 69.1. Okay, that's going to be a nice easy short that we have seen play out multiple times here from this zone. Really, really, really clean here after seeing that solid candle body close. You animal lover, you. I actually went to a market here in Bangkok, and it's an animal market, right? And they've got loads and loads of animals. I'm talking, like, I saw like a baby kangaroo there, like absolutely crazy stuff, like quite cruel stuff as well. So yeah, nothing to really joke about there. But I did see all these, like, not turtles, they're terrapins, right? They're in the same family of animal. But yeah, I saw all these terrapins in this giant container basically. And there must have been like 30 to 50 in there. They were really small. They're like babies, right? So they're like that big. And I was there like, oh God, look at these things. They're like super cute, really cool animals. So I was there like, oh, I could look after them pretty easy, like pretty small, not a problem. I asked the guy like, oh, how much are these? And he was like, I think he said 100 baht each, 100 Thai baht. So that works out to be around £2.25, £2.10, something like that. So in like $3 basically for the US. And so I ended up buying like five of these turtles, and I took them home and got the nice setup and the aquarium and all that good stuff for them. Not an aquarium, but a nice turtle setup, right, with the water and the land, and did all that stuff. And then there was like I obviously picked some bad ones, and then yeah, quite a few of them died, which sucked. But we had one survivor, and obviously getting animals from a market in Bangkok. Don't know about diseases and all that stuff, and the conditions that they're in are horrific. And I think they actually use these animals for soup. So yeah, saved a couple of, well, gave them a longer life anyway. But yeah, got one left now, and he's grown. He's a big boy now. He's probably like 8 or 9 inches big. So yeah, his name's Crush from Finding Nemo, right? Yeah. Anyway, enough about the old turtles. Let's get into Bitcoin and let's do some altcoin videos together. Just quickly, I want to talk about market cipher here that we did dissect yesterday, and we were looking for this mask trade here, and we did get in. We got in. We hit our TP. I actually went to bed with this going down, and I did say to myself, I was like, I don't like sleeping with this trade on. We were already in profit over on Copy Trader, and I was sat there like, right, okay, I'm about to go to sleep. I've got to get a good night's sleep here. I didn't get a good night's sleep, but I had to try. And I was like, right, I can leave the trade on or I can close it. We're already in profit. And then I looked at the chart and we'd already smashed through, literally, like multiple moving averages. And then we got this juicy, beautiful bearish red cross, okay? We got that and I was there like, you know what? Absolutely perfect. Brought the stop loss down and it basically just played out overnight. Woke up, TP hit. Great stuff there. So yeah, the confluences that we were looking for that, which we did get, it was this main anchor here, sub anchor coming through, and this is momentum, guys. And then we obviously have the money flow looking really, really, really good here to our advantage. And then we were essentially discussing this the stochastic crossovers, okay, the stochastic crossovers, and unfortunately these were quite low. So I think I got in around this sort of area, or I was hesitant to be getting in around this area, and then I ended up getting in after we saw a bit more upwards momentum there for mask, and I think that happened. Pretty sure that happened. And then we got in here, and then from there it just kind of trickled down really, really nicely. And yeah, we saw all the confluences coming through. We had the VWAP crossover as well there. Nice bearish sell signal for us. And yeah, overall was really, really, really quite good there. So yeah, nice little trade. Just wanted to explain that for you guys there over on Copy Trader. I never sleep well when I'm in a big trade overnight. Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither. I like dream about it as well because I'm on the charts, like not all day, but a lot of the time. Like I'm doing a lot of other business work and stuff on multiple screens, so I always have a chart open and my trading set up on one screen. So I do my TA in the morning with you guys, pick apart some charts. I'm like, right, set my alerts. That's what I'm looking for the day, and then I crack on with all my other work and the other projects that I'm involved with. So I'm always I've always got a chart in my peripheral. So if I'm going to sleep, I end up like dreaming about the charts. and because I'm thinking about the position I'm in, and I wake up like, oh my god, what's happened? And I jump on the laptop, and it's like, oh, okay, we're good. So yeah, that happens quite a lot to me. Don't know about you guys. There's a lot of memes out there like boyfriends in bed like watching charts and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty much that guy. To an extent. But yeah, let's Bitcoin dominance, guys. Let's have a look at that. We have been discussing Bitcoin dominance recently as to this giant upward sloping parallel channel. Now, this has got the potential to break to the downside. We have predicted this is going to break to the downside after the halving, because that's what makes the most sense here. When this does break to the downside, essentially what this means, guys, if we look back to previous bull runs here for this Bitcoin dominance, you can see essentially when we did start the previous alt season, sort of the end of December, 2020, we actually saw this what's it called? Bitcoin dominance dumping down. It's Friday, guys. All right, it's Friday. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Sorry if I can't get my words out. But yeah, we obviously saw the Bitcoin dominance dumping down quite rapidly, and then that's when we saw all of our altcoins exploding to the goddamn moon. Okay, so if we're referencing the Bitcoin dominance now, guys, what we need to be thinking about is essentially this upward sloping parallel channel breaking to the downside. When is that going to happen? Probably around just after the halving, around the 19th of April. When that does happen, you're likely to see this dump down off a cliff, and this is when your altcoins will really start catching fire, catching momentum, really shooting off to the goddamn moon. Okay, yeah, shooting off to big heights. Okay, so that's definitely a point and a piece of data that you need to be looking out for there. And if you don't want to look out for it and you don't want to keep an eye on it, it's absolutely fine. I'll be updating you every single day, Monday to Friday, on the Bitcoin dominance as well. Obviously, CME today, guys, we're going to be seeing this this close. I don't know where the time has gone for that, but yeah, we're going to be seeing that close. Oh, we're on the 12-hour. That's why. Nope, still no timer. Thanks, TradingView. The little things, man. It's the little things. Data is delayed by 10 minutes. Okay. Alright, is what it is. But yeah, we can't see when that's going to be closing. Not really sure on time zones right now. Maybe 11, 12 hours from now. No, I think it's maybe 8 hours from now that we're going to see this close. And right now we are currently at 71,400, which is wrong, actually. Yeah, this is slightly wrong. Okay, so ignore that. Yeah, just want to say we got a CME close coming through. On that, we need to pay attention to. Let's look at a Bitcoin exchange reserve, guys. This essentially is how much Bitcoin is being held on major exchanges around the world. And as you can see, this has been on a downtrend continuously. The lower this bad boy goes, the more bullish Bitcoin is, okay? Because basically it means people are moving their money from exchanges onto hardware wallets, where it's a lot harder to sell, okay? So it's what chart is that? See the CME gap. And Booby says, thank you for the great content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Man or woman. Name's Booby, so not sure. But yeah, do appreciate the compliment there. If you're looking for CME, Bitcoin CME futures there, and it'll bring up a nice chart for you there, guys. And if you are new to the stream, I am streaming every single day, Monday to Friday. But yeah, let's carry on with the on-chain stuff here for Bitcoin. As you can see, we've seen the exchange whale ratio coming down. This is how much Bitcoin the whales are putting on their exchanges, and we're seeing this coming down. So essentially it means a little bit less manipulation we are going to be seeing today. Not lows, so we are going to still see and can still expect some manipulation there. So just be prepared for that, guys. Estimated leverage ratio, how much of you dirty degens are getting into your positions? It's climbing, okay? It's climbing quite aggressively, and that means the manipulation could be on the cards, guys. And just bringing Fear and Greed Index into that, you're all greedy, dirty degens, okay? You're looking at around 79 right now. So, yes, manipulation is potentially on the cards there for Bitcoin, because the more positions there, the more liquidations are going to be had. Let's jump to Binance and see if we've got any sort of update on liquidations. We're actually seeing a few more liquidations form here. You guys, oh no, you can't see that on the stream there, and it's 69,750. So yeah, that makes sense to have the price continue down to these sorts of levels. The lowest point of being around 69,380. Just to summarize Bitcoin again, guys, what we went through at the start of the stream, what we're really looking for here is a long position. We're actually going to be longing the Fibonacci retracement, the retest of this bull flag. We're going to be longing the 12-hour volume weighted average true range as well, and this rising wedge chart pattern. Inside of that, the momentum is obviously, not obviously, but it's very, very strong to the upside. You've got 11% there, you've got a nice 5% move there, and also you've got a nice 11% move there. So what I would expect minimum from 68.5, a move all the way back up to around 70,900, worth around, for simplicity's sake, we're going to say around 3%, guys. So yeah, that's sort of the move that I'm looking out for today, and that will be playing again. If that is going to happen, guys, what is going to be happening on more of the macro here for Bitcoin? I know it's still the micro time frame, but what I'm really looking for here is going to be more of a giant range, guys. We've got that triple top coming through as well, and the range that I will be looking for if we find support here is going to be this, okay? And the range, the new range that will be formed is 71.5 down to 68.5, okay? And that's going to look something along the lines of this, okay? So yeah, definitely something to really not overlook over the next sort of a day or so. But yeah, that's the key position that we're looking for. 68.5 for Bitcoin. Nice big long move to the upside from there. For you guys that have just joined the stream. But yeah, let's we were doing on-chain. Anything else on the on-chain funding rates? See where we're at with that. Yep, you're going to be paid to be holding your short positions right now. So overall, more people are in long positions than short positions. Interesting stuff. Open interest again going up with with estimated leverage ratio as well, as expected. And the miners reserve. Okay, this is interesting. It's basically how much of the miners, Bitcoin miners, are going to be selling off currently. And over the last, well, today we're actually seeing a bit of a dip coming into that. Okay, so the dip that we're seeing here for Bitcoin makes perfect sense, guys. Obviously, it's not the biggest dip in the world, and I would expect this to probably come down to 68.5 and then bounce like I did just say. But what we are seeing here, if that is going to be lining up with the Bitcoin miner reserves, essentially what we're saying is there's going to be a potential level of support at that low that we have currently set here for this. And if that is going to happen, the sell-off is going to be basically lined up perfectly for 68.5 again. So that's another piece of data that we are going to be looking out for there. And long liquidations, nothing too crazy right now, so that's a sign that we're going to be coming down as well to liquidate as many longs as possible, and that obviously means to the downside. And yeah, that's going to be it for the on-chain stuff. Let's move on to crypto bubbles, see which altcoins are performing the best today, and then what we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to be doing some altcoin requests. So please, if you've got some altcoin requests, put them in the chat. Put them in the goddamn chat, and I will I'll go through them live on stream and break them down. And if you're lucky, I might even record a video on your altcoin and put it out on the channel. We've been doing that throughout the week, and we're actually getting quite a bit of traction, right? We gained like 50 subs in the last day. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy for the channel. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers before the halving, which is 3 weeks away. So it's going to take a grind, and we got like 700 to go, but I'm sure we can get there. Yeah, what altcoins are really screaming out today? We've got Whiff, of course, Dog Whiff Hat. I thought that video would do really well yesterday. Did really badly. Only got like 80 views or something. But yeah, up another 18% today. Good stuff. So overall, meme coins are coming in and destroying the market right now. So Floki, Bonk, Doge, and Whiff are doing pretty well. Okay, we've got Bitcoin Cash for the third day in the row, soaring to the goddamn moon. Okay, really, really good, really strong stuff there for Bitcoin Cash. And we said at the start of the week, guys, Bitcoin Cash is lagging. At the start of the week, I think we were slightly bullish coming into this week, and then yeah, we were bullish coming into this week, and Bitcoin Cash was just sat there like, I'm not leaving this price, and it just didn't do anything. And that's what, when we said on stream, it was like, look, Bitcoin Cash doesn't do anything, Bitcoin's grinding up. It's only natural that Bitcoin Cash is lagging behind Bitcoin, and over the last 3 days, we've seen Bitcoin Cash do very, very, very well. Okay, so we were right in that prediction. And some more meme coin prediction, meme coin requests in the chat from Here Optimist, and no, just Here Optimist saying Doge and Bohm. Yes, I bought some Bitcoin Cash. Nice stuff. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but not going to say that. Yeah, vet short term, please, in a long and 5% at the moment. Nice stuff. Yeah, I am actually going to do, that's a great suggestion. I will be doing a video on vet. Let's bring that up here on Crypto Bubbles, up around 3.7% today. So yeah, I will be doing a video for you there. MG Motorsport, the OG. And just touching quickly on Matic, guys. This is what we said for Matic yesterday. Upward sloping parallel channel tends to usually break to the downside. Yesterday when we were recording, it was around here. We did say retest to the upside and a short position down worth around 1.85%. Really nice, really clean. So well done to anyone who took advantage of that. Obviously, again, not a financial advisor, guys. Anything I do say on the stream is completely degenerate. No, it's just my opinions, right? An educational standpoint. But yeah, let's have a little look at Vchain, and let's get a little video recorded for Vchain for the channel today. And yeah, let's break this down. Let's break it down. This is extremely polluted, so let's get rid of a few things here. Let's get rid of the volume weighted moving average Fibonacci bands. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of yeah, let's get rid of the volume weighted ATR bands. I like to make this kind of as easy to read as possible for new traders. So this box is a bit polluting, I'd say. I mean, it's nice, but it's a bit polluting in my opinion. But no, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it there for now. But I just want to update all this market structure stuff. Interesting. Yeah, just going to drink the rest of my tea. I see Davian's requesting a bit of AVAX. We will go through AVAX, and Zycor is on XTZ as well. So yeah, Bohm. We've got Doge, Bohm, XTZ, and AVAX. Tell you what, I'm just going to get a couple of them out of the way quickly before we jump into this video. Just because I've got my tea and it's going cold, and I don't want to... I'll just keep drinking this very, very quickly. I don't want to drink it throughout the video, okay? So I'm just going to go through Doge quickly. See if we can get some sort of price prediction. Down 1.38% today. Looking very bullish on the macro. We've got the Fibonacci retracement on the daily around 0.236. Is going to be 18 cents there. Completely feasible to come down to these areas. Last very strong candle body closes were at these areas here on the macro. Let's look at the 1 hour. It's just so bullish, man. It's just so bullish. Ridiculous. What is it at? It's a $31 billion market cap for a dog. Baffles me. But yes, very, very bullish here for Doge. And this would be the trend line that I would be referencing for a level of support. I would expect highs to continue here. If it doesn't continue, then we've got major Fibonacci retracements all the way down to the 0.5. I wouldn't expect sort of retracements in terms of a micro reversal of the trend until we see the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement get used and abused. If we are looking at falling wedges here, if that was the right tool, I don't think it was. That's still not very nice. Okay, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. And hey, we're not going to hit it first time on the head. Not every time. Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep it there now. Yeah, keeping it there for now. I would say that we do have a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Rising wedges tend to usually break to the downside, so if we are going to see that play out, then there is a nice small move to be capitalizing on for Doge, depending on how low we go, whether we're going to break here. And it will be bringing us down to 0.382, which will be worth around 6%, okay? And after seeing such a significant move to the upside, it's only right, unfortunately, that we do have dumps. And it is a meme coin, guys. When this bad boy does dump, it does dump, okay? So please be aware for that. You've been trending up in this really nice, smooth, juicy, sexy, if you will, with the eye contact in this nice uptrend. So yeah, definitely a potential for this trade to be coming into fruition later on. Hearing people say Z as an American is so weird, lol. Z. I mean, I'm English, so I'm not sure. Cancels dog sale ad. Brilliant, brilliant. Funny stuff. But yeah, that's what I would be saying for Doge overall. Let's look at Boom, however you want to call it. Yes, interesting stuff. So that falling wedge played out nicely. Good to see. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yes, this has been pretty boring in terms of volume. And a lot of people said this asset would die. A lot of people said this asset would die. Where are we at in terms of a market cap for this? Because they did do very well in terms of marketing. Yeah, market cap $733 million. We did see a high there of only 810 on CMC there. That's interesting. Oh no, right, hold on. Bear with me, bear with me. The high is 1.48 billion, which is great. It's about half of Pepe right now, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, these guys absolutely killed it from a marketing perspective. That's why they did so well. They partnered up with multiple exchanges. There was a lot of budget behind this. And currently, we're actually seeing a nice gradual uptrend for this asset overall. I haven't looked into this, guys. I haven't really looked into this asset overall as to what the plans are, how big the community is, and how it's going, how it's running. But one thing I would say here is it's holding quite nicely. Okay, well, it's holding quite nicely right now. You've got higher lows here. You've got a nice micro uptrend here, and you do have a. Let's do a little reversal actually. See where we are. Yeah, so you're still above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, so you actually haven't had the confirmed reversal of the trend there. So it is looking bullish overall for BOEM. So yeah, not too bad. What I would like is a breakout from this area to the upside, claiming the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement again. But when you're seeing meme coins dumping like this, guys, it's a bearish sign. So I probably would expect at least a test of the 0.5 down around 12.8. That will mean, in terms of a price move, around a 3.5% move to the downside. Be aware. Could you check Gary Network once? I mean, I checked Gary Network earlier this week, and we were not that impressed. It's the largest Web3 streaming platform backed by Solana. Okay, we will have a little look, I'm sure. So what was next? It was XTZ. Tezos. Well, that is a bullish chart. Micro bullish chart. Yeah, we saw the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement got tested really nicely there, and a nice big move to the upside. So well done. If anyone capitalized on that, great stuff. I probably would expect upside from now. To confirm this higher low, we need to break this high around 1.59. That is going to be a move to the upside, and the continuation of this micro trend here of around 10 or 11%. Overall, though, it looks really, really nice, really, really clean to the upside. Considering BTC is in this disgusting sort of rangy period here, XTZ is actually performing really, really quite nicely here in terms of a nice steady uptrend. Moving on from XTZ, AVAX. Oh, God. There's the yawn. There's the yawn. AVAX. Okay, AVAX has got a bullish pennant chart pattern to the upside. I would hopefully expect a bit more support here for this area, and this does make me want to bring in... I mean, we do have Fibonacci at the 0.236 there as well, so maybe we wick down to that quite aggressively and then bounce back up. Overall, I'm bullish on AVAX, guys. I think it's a project to really, really look out for. This is a continuation chart pattern to the upside, worth around, currently, measure move is looking something along the lines of that, of around, it is going to be an 11% move, but just to be safe, I would be using that as around 7.47, and then usually, probably, likely, staggering your TPs all the way up here as you are progressing up this in this long position. So yeah, that's what I would say about AVAX. Overall, really nice and bullish. Higher highs getting slapped continuously there. Good stuff. Let's have a little look at what's next. Is that it? AVAX. Yeah, we're going to be doing a video on Vchain very shortly, guys. I'm just going to look at Gary token again for why crypto. But if I remember correctly, we were not that impressed with the chart last time. We were not that impressed. No, yeah, we weren't. And the reason why is that's a mistake. Come on, get it right. Get it right. Yeah, the reason why is these wicks, guys. And I'll say it, I said it before and I'll say it again. These wicks to the upside and then basically crashing down. Basically means you're just getting sold into every time a big buy comes in. You're just getting continuously sold into. As you can see, this happens a lot of the time when you're trying to gain momentum here. You're just getting sold into. Okay, so I don't really know about this token. I mean, why crypto is doing a little bit in there, but you can still see these wicks. They're just, it's not healthy. Okay, it's not healthy. It's horrible to be doing this over a 12-hour period. Any sort of bullish momentum you are seeing here, you're just getting wrecked. So you're not breaking highs. You're in this range, and you have been in this range for a considerable amount of time here. And yeah, I'm not impressed, I'd say, unfortunately. Sorry, why crypto, not impressed. But there's nicer charts and nicer assets out there. And yeah, you could just see, like, from what we were talking about a second ago, every single pump, you're just getting wrecked, okay? So, and then, it's quite an old token here, but yeah, it's just, I'd stay away. Stay as far away from it as possible. I'm joking, don't do that. Obviously, it probably does have its own merits, but right now, there's nicer charts out there and nicer projects out there, in my opinion. But again, I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this project, so yeah. That's what I'd say anyway about Gary token. Just got to remember that, because this gets requested so much. Yeah, let's move on to Vchain. We're going to do a video on Vchain, and then we're going to start banging out some other videos. Okay. What am I doing? Vchain's changed its logo to green. Why? Why? I loved blue. It was good. It looked good. Okay. 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 Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm here today to give you an update on Vchain. We're going to be going through Vchain on a technical analysis perspective, looking at it from a market structure perspective, looking at potential buy areas, and then towards the end of the video, we're going to go into a nice, big, juicy price prediction to see how high this asset could go over the next 6 to 12 months or so, guys. If you like the content, smash a like on it, and if you never want to miss one of my uploads, then slap the notification bell on when you click that sub button as well. Now, looking at Vchain, just to start off here, guys, you can see the market structure areas that we've got plotted in. That is all these little yellow lines coming through here, right? These are higher lows, guys, and the higher low market structure is very, very important, okay, because this basically determines whether you're in an uptrend or whether you're in a downtrend, okay? So what can we see now? The most recent higher low that we did set was actually here at around 4 cents, okay? Since we have set that, guys, we have broke highs confirming that higher low, but unfortunately, we just have been continuously testing this in this unfortunate chart pattern, okay? And what I mean by that, guys, is you can see this higher low needs to be respected. It has not been respected, and we've actually dumped down, okay? And dumping down, breaking lows actually confirms this area as a lower high. Now, I'm not saying we're in a disgusting, dirty downtrend and Vchain's going to zero. What I am saying here is what we are potentially doing is just creating a more valid higher low that is stronger in terms of support, okay? So it's absolutely fine for us to be doing that. The one thing that I would be looking out for here for this asset is probably actually going to be something along the lines of this, guys. And this chart pattern is just going to be drawn in here, and you can see this is actually a bull flag scenario, okay? A bull flag scenario usually means a breakout to the upside. So what we can potentially expect here for Vchain is a nice move to the upside here, on the macro, on the daily here, guys, and that is potentially going to see us soar and test new highs for this asset. That will be up at around 0.5 cents there, 5 cents. And in terms of percentages there, it's going to be a 20% move to the upside there for Vchain if we have the continuation of this bullish chart pattern. Another thing that I do want to just cover here, guys, is Fibonacci retracement. You can see we actually have just had a macro daily candle body close here above the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. And when we see this happening, we usually see nice bullish momentum to the upside and usually continuation of this trend. So that's a bullish thing that we need to be looking out for there. The next breakout is going to be a candle body close around 4 cents 7. If we get that, I would expect soaring up to the Fibonacci high, which was actually in the wrong place there. But you can see, yeah, you can see, perfect. It does line up really, really cleanly with the 0.236. And yeah, I would expect upside worth around 20%. Now, just flashing back in terms of the chart here for Vchain, this big giant gray box here, guys, you can see the support that we actually do get on the lower side of this. This is very, very, very valid. Okay, it's a very valid piece of data because that support is actually worth a move of around 30%. And this happened, what, 1, 2, 3, not 4 times, not 3 times. No, it happened 3 times and near enough got there for 25% on the 4th time. Okay, so what does that tell us right now in terms of the live price? Let's flash towards the live price right now and that box. You can see we actually haven't soared to the top of that box yet, and we've just closed a nicer collection of candles above it there. So this basically says that we're looking for another move to the upside here for Vchain, okay? And if we are going to see that momentum continue, and we're going to see that area get tapped, highs around 5 cents, higher highs getting set on this asset is very bullish. The moment that we set higher highs, we will be confirming this as a very strong confirmed higher low. Not confirmed just yet, but still going to be a very, very nice, strong confirmed high low. Now, you're probably asking me, but we've been trending down for a significant amount of time. There's not been that much stability here for this asset. But you haven't crossed the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, okay? This area down here, you haven't crossed that, okay? In terms of a price of crossing that, closing below it. The moment you start doing that, that's the confirmation that you're going to have a reversal, okay? That's the confirmation you're going to have a reversal. And you can see, even if you get rejected here, guys, coming down to this area, you're still bullish, okay? You're still in this bullish bull flag. It's still looking really, really good. I probably would even long Vchain from here. And that does actually bring me onto a potential buying area for Vchain if it is to dump here, okay? It's absolutely fine for it to dump, guys. We're coming into the halving for Bitcoin. Altcoins aren't really that ready yet to explode. So, we've got to wait at least another month there for alt season to really start taking off. And, that could mean Vchain dumps down to this area. If it does, this is a beautiful buying zone for Vchain. And let's get into a price prediction for the future here for Vchain. Because if you were to buy at, say, this price or this price down here, let's see how much gains you could potentially make basically just holding a Vchain for 6 to 12 months, okay? And that will be a price prediction for Vchain for a nice reference point. So Vchain here, price prediction, we do have 18 cents here on this Bybit chart. I do think we do have more data here over on CMC, Coin Market Cap, and that's going to be around 25 cents there for Vchain, okay? So that's going to be the all-time high for Vchain at around 25 cents. So let's jump back to the chart and let's do a price range from our current price all the way up to 25 cents, because that's the previous all-time high, guys. And let's just remember here, we usually, mostly, every single bull market, we break all-time highs, okay? So the previous all-time high that we do have for Vchain here is 25 cents, and that is going to be a 5.38x on your investment. So it's a 5x on your investment right now. So you put in 5 grand, you're going to come out with 25 grand, okay? So pretty crazy stuff there if you were to buy Vchain now. If you're buying Vchain at that level that I just said there, around 3 cents, that's going to be even more, guys. It's going to be around a 7.2x, okay? So crazy, crazy price predictions there for Vchain, but still valid, and Vchain has got the momentum and the legs to potentially get there. So yeah, definitely something to really be looking out for there for the future here, for the macro run here for Vchain. But yeah, overall, really, really bullish. Chart looks really, really good, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether you are going to be buying Vchain. When did you buy Vchain? how long have you been a supporter of Vchain? Because I know the Vchain army, the Vet army, I think they're called, have been they've been around for a long time, and they're very strong. They're very, very strong community. So big shout out to you guys if you are inside of that. One of my friends is one of my good friends is very deep inside of Vchain. So yeah, good stuff. But yeah, let's end it there, guys. And that is going to be your Vchain update. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. And guys, I'm doing videos continuously every single day, and I stream Monday to Friday as well. So if you want to tune into that, you can. So make sure you drop a sub, notification bell on, so you never miss of my videos or when I'm live. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, that's Vchain video done, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing another video very shortly, which will consist of another coin that we're going to be picking apart. MG Motorsport says, thanks, Chester. Not a problem. Zykor says, gotta sleep. We'll watch the rest in the morning. Thanks for the stream. Not a problem, Zykor. Hope you're doing well, my good sir. And LR says bye to Zykor. And Mindless Musician says, long weekend, pal. Long weekend, pa. Yeah, I've actually got a pretty chill weekend. I do want to do some sunbathing actually today. It's Friday. It's like 36 degrees here in Bangkok, and the sun is scorching down. It's meant to be like 37, 38 degrees next week, which is going to be far too hot to be doing any sunbathing. So they say it's gonna feel like 50 degrees here next week, which is it's a bit too hot for my liking. So yeah. I'm gonna get some sunbathing in today, hopefully. If there's not like loads of trades, because in that sort of heat, you can't have your laptop outside because the battery will explode. Nice shirt, Chester. Yeah, I never wear shirts like this on the stream, but it's a very big game on the weekend. Very, very big game. So yes. I know I'm not gonna bore everyone with football. I was never really the biggest football fan growing up, but kind of grown into it. Still better than Dubai. My Vchain, my vet trade has just hit back to open, so hopefully it can go up. Sell your shirt, buy some sunscreen. Love it, love it, love to see it. Let's do another video here. Let's choose a trending coin. I like EOS. Let's do EOS today. And that's not on my watch list. Okay. That means the chart's gonna be pretty bad. I do like kind of just sticking to Bybit, and then I know my TA will be on Bybit. But what do you know? We have no TA. Oh, great. Okay, so let's just quickly do some TA and set this chart up for a nice video here. While I'm doing that, what do you guys think Bitcoin's going to be doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm intrigued to know what you guys think Bitcoin is going to be doing. Do you think it's a good idea to be longing 68.5? Have you got any other things that you want to tell me about from a TA perspective that I've missed here? And yeah, I'm intrigued. So what I would like in the chat from you guys, if you don't want to type a long message, what I would like in the chat, I want a nice 1 in the chat if you think this is a good idea, a nice long from here, or I want a 2 in the chat if you think it's a bad idea. Okay, so we're talking about a nice 68.5. Sorry, yeah, $68.5 $1,000 Bitcoin long, all the way back up to around 70,900. Just playing this range, playing on the volume weighted ATR band playing on the volume weighted ATR band bounce, playing on this rising wedge bounce, playing on this bear market bull flag bounce as well. Fibonacci 0.618 bounce as well. Yeah, there's just so much data here that says we're going to bounce here. So yeah, 68.5 is the trade that we're looking out for there. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys think this is going up. A nice 1 means if you think this is going up. A nice 1 if you think this is a great trade idea. So a little look at this. We do have a pullback, and we didn't break the high, so that is not going to be a valid. Broke the high, pullback, broke the high again, confirming that higher low. Great stuff, good stuff. Pullback, break the high, another higher low there. Yeah, I don't actually have any music on. Just whistling, but like no music is playing in my headphones. I know it is, but it's just not loud. It's a bit loud now, Christ. Yeah, a bit better. Right, so yeah, that's going to be a higher low as well. And a micro downtrend. Oh, this is a nice beat, guys. This is a nice beat. Right, now we're going to be doing a video on EOS, guys. We're going to be breaking this down and yeah, touching this up. I see in the chat we've got LRMG and Here Optimus basically saying the Bitcoin position from 68.5 is a really, really nice clean long to the upside. It's we're looking for a bounce inside of this rising wedge. We're looking for a bounce on the volume weighted ATR band on the 12-hour. We're also looking for a bounce on this bull flag level of support, this downward sloping support line. We've also got a Fibonacci 0.618 there as well. So yeah, multiple things are saying that we're going to bounce up from this area right back into this range at around 71, something along the lines of that, right? And if we're looking at momentum from this previous bounce point, it was actually around 5.4%. So if we're being conservative, if we're being safe, what we're going to do, we're going to cut that bad boy in half for around 2.25%. And that is going to bring the price of Bitcoin back to around 70,000 there. So yeah, looking pretty good for a nice move there, guys. And if you are looking for a micro move, I mean, we do just have a bullish engulfing candle here on the hourly there. Very nice stuff. So maybe a little bit of upside here. But yeah, I did say we bounced off the 5 minutes. So that's probably what we're seeing there. But yeah, if you are looking for a short-term little micro scalp here for Bitcoin, this is what I would be looking for here to the downside, 69.5 to 69.15. 69.15. Yeah. Anyway, let's do a video on EOS. Let's break this down. Underpriced. Underpriced. MG. I'm going to be conservative. 2.17% and 125x leverage. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, EOS is extremely underpriced. God damn, it's like an 18x or something. Yeah, let's break this down. Break it down now. Let's go. Doing that. Yeah, let's get into this. I'm here today to give you an EOS update. We're going to be breaking this down from a technical analysis market structure perspective. Then once we're done with that, we're going to be going into some extreme price predictions over the next 6 to 12 months of how high this asset could go. And also we're going to be going into extremely profitable buying areas for this asset if you are to get into this now and hold it for the next 6 to 12 months or so. If you like the content, smash a like on it. You know what to do. Not going to keep you guys too long. Let's get deep down, dirty and deceitful into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin here from a market structure perspective. As you can see, we do have all these yellow lines here. These are confirmed higher lows. Okay, the most recent confirmed higher low for this macro uptrend here for EOS is actually down at around 9 cents. Okay, as you can see here, we saw a really nice rally to the upside, the significant pullback we were looking for, and then the break of this high confirming this higher low here. Okay, now what have we seen most recently for that? After seeing this high get tapped here, massive dump down to test the previous high low, which is absolutely fine, guys. It's still in a bullish trend here because we have respected that in terms of support. The bouncing area, the momentum that we can see from that zone was actually really, really strong, worth around 26% to the upside. So what does that tell us? If we do come down to this area again, we're still going to be bullish, guys. We're still in this bullish market structure. This bullish trend still looking really, really good. But what it's telling us is basically there's going to be a potential bounce here worth, I'd say, half of this. So looking for around 15% to the upside if that bounce is going to come into fruition. And as you can see from there, it's going to basically mean that we are going to be looking for a move to the upside to the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement. So very, very clean trade there. Just to be referencing there. But yeah, overall, guys, you've got a nice period of relaxation, because if you dump down even 19% here, you're still going to be bullish. The market structure is still holding strong. So yeah, it's still really, really nice, especially coming to the halving, guys. You're likely to see a bit more downside here for cryptocurrency in general. Okay, one thing that I would be cautious about is this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, guys. You can see we did test that here on the macro. Was a fake out scenario for continuation to the downside, because you can see the support held up really nicely there. But usually when we do see us cross this this area and hold it with conviction to the downside and see that resistance play out, usually that does mean that the reversal of the trend is confirmed. Okay, so we didn't see that play out today, didn't get that conviction, that continuous candle body close scenario, so that's very bullish to see. And what we are seeing now is a really nice micro uptrend. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going into the micro timeframes here for EOS and looking at this uptrend to see how strong this currently is. And overall, I mean, that is really clean here. Let's get some trend lines going in and let's see what we're working with here. So we're aiming to get as many touches as possible here alongside here. So we're going to be going from this candle body close here and then just editing this alongside. So you can see we're actually getting really strong levels of resistance along this zone, but we're continuously tapping it. Okay, guys, this is very important stuff. If we're continuously tapping something, usually it means that we're going to break it to the upside. Okay, so that's another bullish sign here for EOS here, looking really strong. And what I do want to do here, I do want to do a copy and paste scenario there and see how that lines up. You can see really clean, a nice upward sloping parallel channel here, little bit of spillage to the downside here, absolutely fine, absolutely expected. What we can do to mitigate that is just have a little trap zone that we can draw in like so, and it all works from parallel levels. And you can see pretty much every single time that we come down, we test this sort of area, it's a fake out scenario there, and this is basically why we call it the trap zone. Okay, so basically this tells us here for the future, if we're falling deep down and dirty into this zone, I know it is a rising parallel channel, guys. Rising parallel channels, they do tend to usually break to the downside. Okay, so we basically need to be cautious of that if we do see us break down. Okay, if we do see us break down, we've got that disgusting little trap zone to be referencing there, so we're not going to be getting in until we clear that. And then you've got the 0.382, so if we are looking for a move, it'll probably be around 4% there. But with us breaking highs, with this trend looking really strong here, I probably would just expect upside. Okay, I probably would just expect upside for EOS right now, obviously depending on what Bitcoin is doing. And you can see again, just looking at previous price action from this horizontal I just drew in, massive momentum, massive levels of support here. So if we are, which we have, just cleared this area, I would probably expect a micro pullback over the next sort of few hours or so, and then continuation to the upside inside of this chart pattern, probably tapping highs of around 1.148, which is very bullish here for EOS. Now, let's go into a price prediction on the macro time frame here, guys, because I want to break this down to see if you were to buy this asset now, how much money or how many X's, if you will, like 10x, 20x, right? How much money you could be making in the next 6 to 12 months if you were to buy this now, because we know we're coming into alt season just after the halving. So let's dissect that using previous all-time highs as the data there. So previous all-time highs that we do have on CMC for EOS here is going to be all the way up at $17. Yeah, near enough 18. Yeah, 18.1 we do have there. So 18.1 is on the chart. So let's jump back to that there, and let's do a price range from where we are now to 18.1, and then it will basically give us a nice sort of price prediction, what we can sort of expect here for the next 6 to 12 months here. Okay, because, and also guys, we need to take into consideration every time we come to these all-time high sorts of levels in that massive bull market, we usually break them to the upside. Okay, so what did we say that we saw 18.1, and if we're using this right now, 18.1 from our live price is going to be a 16x on our investment. Okay, so you put in $1,000, you're going to walk away with $16,000. Unbelievable stuff here for EOS. Definitely a coin that you don't want to overlook here. Currently, market cap is down at around 1.2 billion. Seriously low compared to the prices that we have seen previously for this asset. So this is definitely a coin that I really would be watching over the next couple of weeks. Next couple of months or so for a nice solid explosion to the upside. There's basically easy free money to be made here. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be EOS update, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, whether you hold EOS, whether you're going to be buying this, whether you're going to be, when did you buy it as well, and whether you're going to be holding it for 6 to 12 months or so. I'm very, very intrigued to see. So let me know in the comment section. If you like the content, guys, smash a like on it. It does help out the channel tremendously. And notification bell on, you know the drill. But yeah, that's going to be it from me today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Okay, so that is EOS coming through. I see NX on the stream. Very nice to see you on the stream there, brother. Hope you're okay. And also, Premier League back, is it? Let's go. Oh, no, it's the wrong side. Let's go. Just looking at the camera doing that, right? But yeah, you'll be very happy to know as well, NX, that I just did a video on Vchain, which will be coming out today. So yeah, you can expect that on the channel as well. Yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. But yeah, let's carry on. One more video, and then we're going to end the stream, guys. These streams are getting longer as well. This is an hour and 22 minutes. I've really got to trim this down. I was aiming for an hour every day, but it's just getting longer and longer and longer here, so not good. But yeah, I'm going to be doing TIA. Okay, I'm going to be doing TIA next. Not like crying TIA, but TIA as in TIA. Celsius, I do believe it's called. Because we are testing extreme high lows here. Very interesting. Let's bring that up. Bring that up. Celestia? Celsius? No, Celtia. Whatever it is. $2.5 billion market cap right now. Fully diluted is 15 billion. Okay, so that is bullish. Looking pretty good overall. I'm very happy to hear that. Good to catch your stream, brother man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here today to give you an update on TIA. We're going to be going through this from a market structure perspective and look at some price predictions that we can be expecting over the next 6 to 12 months or so. We're also going to be looking at key buying levels and areas that this asset could be getting to over the next sort of few weeks or so. So if you like the video, smash a like on it. It does help out the channel tremendously. And let me know your comments in the comment section, because I know we've got some TIA supporters in the audience, okay? So starting off with TIA from a market structure perspective, overall this coin launched back in October. From there, extremely bullish, really nice run up here. If you are looking for a buying opportunity, now's the goddamn time, okay? Obviously not financial advice, but what I'm saying here, guys, is you can see really nice smooth uptrend. You can see momentum from these higher highs has basically slowly fizzled out, and now we're seeing a bit of a downtrend, okay? But what we are seeing here is we're testing higher lows, and we're using these higher lows as a level of support. So this is actually bullish, okay? This is the perfect buying zone, especially coming into this really nice alt season. So this definitely shouldn't be overlooked here. One thing I would be looking out for here is going to be something along the lines of that in terms of a trend line. Could be also be doing something along the lines of that, and that is going to be creating a bull flag scenario. You can see the support on the lower side here. So the next move to the upside I would expect here is going to probably be resistance at around $16.12 there. And from that point onwards, the measure move to the upside after that is going to consist of a massive move here, okay? Massive move to the upside. It's going to be worth around 23.4%. Crazy stuff here, but right now the key area is basically just hold this higher low, okay? On the micro time frame, we do have an ascending triangle. Just from looking at the chart a second ago, we do have potentially an ascending triangle chart pattern, or maybe not. Maybe a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, as you could see coming down like so. Yeah, symmetrical, coiled up symmetrical triangle chart pattern, actually, because you can see we are basically coiled up right into this end, not knowing where we're going to go. So basically it's not that valid, unfortunately, but it does bring me on back to the macro, where I do want to dissect a little bit of Fibonacci coming through from there. So we're going to do Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high. So we're going to go from launch to the swing high for this asset. And right now you can see we're actually bouncing quite aggressively here on the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, which is usually quite bullish, guys. So I would be looking at this from a cautious perspective here, because if we lose that, that will be a bit more confirmation that we're going to be setting new lows here, and we're going to see this downtrend continue here. So the new low that we can expect is around 11.52, and that will still mean that we're inside of this range, guys, inside of this bullish chart pattern as well, may I add. So yeah, it's absolutely fine if we do get down to these levels. Just expect support coming through from that. And hey, we are coming into April, guys. The Bitcoin halving is coming through. So yeah, definitely something to really be looking out for there for this asset. But overall, I would say it's looking very, very, very bullish. Okay, yeah, I would expect really, really nice uptrends to continue here, as we have seen the confidence flowing in, coming through here. Now let's look at the market cap on CMC, currently around 2.5 billion. I would expect more here on the Osmosis chain, I do believe. Overall looking pretty good. Listed on all major exchanges as well, guys, so that is bullish. Volume is looking really, really strong as well. So yeah, overall I would expect this asset to have continuation to the upside. It's just on a bit of a breathing period right now after seeing such a successful launch. It's very rare that you see a launch be this successful here. It's only natural that we do see some downside from that. So yeah, in terms of a buying opportunity to hold this over the next sort of 6 to 12 months or so, this would be the perfect buying zone in my opinion. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys, in terms of this tier update. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what you think of tier, and whether, if you enjoyed it, smash a like on it, and yeah, if you enjoy the content, drop a sub and notification bell on, and you're never gonna miss one of my uploads. It's as simple as that. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. A bit of a short update for that one on that video, because I couldn't really do a 6 to 12 months prediction, because one, I don't really know the fundamentals of this asset like in depth, so I can't really talk about something that I don't know. So I need to do, that's my bad, I need to do some more research on that. But also the we don't have previous all-time highs to reference for a bull market, so it's very hard to do that. But yeah, overall, it's looking really bullish, and this is the perfect pullback zone, guys. And we know the whole Mount Everest analogy. When you go parabolic, like we are seeing here, you're looking for base camp 1 and a level of support to sort of consolidate, and then we can look for a nice leg up. And in my opinion, guys, this asset has done very well. It's had a really, really successful launch over the last sort of 3-4 months or so. So I would expect probably a 10x here. Oh, that's 2 billion. That's 2 billion, right? Okay, maybe not a 10x then. I thought I was a 2.5 million there. That's a seriously low cap. But yeah, okay. So yeah, maybe at least a 4x there for Celestia overall. But yeah, let's have a little look at SUI, a new emerging blockchain. Before we continue, guys, this video is sponsored by BingX. There is promotions running on BingX specifically for this community, and that is link is in the description if you want to get involved with that. SUI up around 3% today, seeing all-time highs. Let's go! Let's go! Really good stuff for this asset. We have seen micro pullbacks coming through from testing all-time highs before, but we have smashed through that really, really, really strong. We do have a long-legged doji star candle on the 12-hour, which does mean uncertainty to the upside or the downside, but you can see that has been squashed. Not quite. We have seen a bit of downside here, but what I would expect here is a potential test to the upside again, testing all-time highs. But you know the score, guys. Once we break all-time highs, we usually come back down to all-time highs most of the time. So don't buy the top is what I'm saying here. Just be cautious. Fibonacci retracement, we haven't actually retraced aggressively just yet to the 0.236. Usually, guys, we're likely to see a bit of a retracement coming through. So every coin has their time. What I would say is right now we're seeing a nice bit of bullish momentum here to be looking out for there. Slightly parabolic in my opinion, but a bullish sign is also these wicks, guys. You can see these wicks coming down like so. Very aggressive dumps to the downside, but you can see being filled straight away. Okay, straight away to the upside. Really, really, really nice stuff, especially in a downtrend after seeing all-time highs. Having these wicks getting bought up is a very, very bullish sign from a community perspective. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there for this asset. Let's have a look at the market cap for this and see where we're at. Hopefully this is the right coin. You can see 2.5 billion as well. I'm pretty sure this is a layer 1 blockchain, right? Pretty sure it's layer 1. I haven't done that much research into it, guys, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a layer 1 blockchain. I might be wrong though. We love BingX at Chelsea FC and on Crypto Chester's YouTube. I did not want this stream to be like a football thing. I'm just wearing this because we got a big game on Sunday, right? I'm wearing every single Arsenal top up until the day. Yes, yes. Groundbreaking layer 1 blockchain, okay? So yeah, layer 1 blockchains, guys, we know they are very, very, very good here in terms of market caps and stuff like that. So let's have a look at some other layer 1 blockchains here quickly, and just have a little comparison, because SUI is currently at 2.5 billion. You know, layer 1 like Solana, obviously. We've got Ethereum there. We've got ADA. We've got AVAX. We've got what was one that I was going to reference? It was Injective Protocol. Where are we with that? That's going to be a good one to compare it to. Around 3.4 billion there. So SUI is doing very, very well. So I probably would expect not a 2x, but I would expect at least probably a 20 or 30% move in the next sort of couple of months or so. Probably, actually, no, a lot more than that in the next couple months, but probably in the next 3 weeks I probably would expect another probably 30% move to the upside for SUI. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. And for this to be slapping all-time highs right now, it only gives me the confidence that other layer 1 blockchains like Injective are going to have legs up coming in the future, right? Because that's sort of what we see here with these markets. Like the layer 1s kind of have their own turn, going up and up and up and up, right? So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there for SUI. Just gonna be looking at market cipher, guys, for this. lucky we hit our TP there for Mask, because soaring to highs there, breaking highs as well. Nice to see, love to see it, good stuff. But yeah, let's look at some trades for the market cipher today, and then we're going to be calling it a day, guys. You know how I just fly through this, guys, so I will be flying through this. Casper, if you have the time, please. Maya more. Yeah, so I actually did a nice video on Casper, maybe yesterday or the day before, Mr. NX, so you can go and check that out if you would like. And it's a very, very it's pretty in depth, right? I do some predictions over the next 6 to 12 months or so for Casper, and yeah, that video actually did really, really well. It's performed really, really well. So yeah, go check that out if you want some in depth on Cas. And Cas is trading really, really well. Do you try to cover gold or oil next week? And we'll be branching it out a little bit. Crypto Chester, gold Chester, oil Chester. Not sure about that, but yeah, maybe we can. We can potentially go into a few different assets. And one thing I do, actually, you know what, we will, because I will be showcasing the new indicator that I'm releasing with a friend of mine, and I'm testing it. I will be testing it over the next couple of hours today, and it's insane. It's insane. I had a little look at it last night, so very excited for that. As you know, I've been playing with this market cipher thing, so we've taken a lot of indicators from the market cipher, and we've taken a load of indicators that I use on a day-to-day basis, thrown them into one super indicator, and now we're looking at testing that over the next couple of days or so. So yeah, very exciting stuff for trading in general, because we did see insane success here with momentum and money flow. So yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how that does play out. And the reason why we're doing this, excuse me, is to actually build this to work on multiple assets. Okay, so I will be testing it on gold, I will be testing it on oil, I will be testing it on forex, I will be testing it on stocks. Every single sort of tradable asset I want this to be able to work on. Okay, so it's basically taking a whole trading setup and putting it into one indicator, not one strategy, but one strategy that works across multiple time frames from a manual trading perspective. So what we're looking for is like 10 confluences there, so 10 things happening at the same time. If we get an average of 6 or more of those confluences happening, then it's likely that the trade is going to play out. The more that we have, the more chance the trade is going to play out. So yeah, very exciting stuff. This should work on all assets. So yeah, we should be looking for gold and oil as well. Yeah, let's do some market cipher stuff, and then we're going to end the stream there. Nothing on Ape, nothing on APT, no smooth money flow, no smooth money flow here on ARB. Atom looks bad. Axie looks bad. Bitcoin Cash is good, baby. Let's go. That looks really nice. You can see really strong smooth money flow here for Bitcoin Cash. We've got major anchors here. I'm talking big dogs. We're looking for a sub anchor at this area. So if we do see Bitcoin Cash dump at all, then there's going to be a really, really nice entry. Stochastic is high as well. Let's have a little look at get to the right chart. Let's look at the VWAP as well. Nothing crazy on the VWAP in terms of crossovers. No signals there, but We are breaking highs here continuously here for Bitcoin Cash. So basically it does signify that a move to the downside is on the cards, okay? And if that is going to happen, likely it's going to be quite aggressive, okay? I would seriously be waiting for a bearish X as well as all these signals, all these other confluences. So yeah, we're going to be leaving Bitcoin Cash on the watch list today. Probably not going to happen today, guys. Just want to throw it out there. It might be over the weekend, just because you can see momentum is strong, okay? Momentum is strong, and if we come into this area here, this zone, these two red zones here, keeps happening. These two red zones right here, it's going to be too strong to trade. We can't trade that. There's no, it basically defeats the purpose of that strategy. So unfortunately, we won't be trading it if it gets there. Likely, it is going to get there with the momentum that we are seeing. So yeah, it might be a trade in a couple of days or so. If you can make a scanner of some of the indicator, what you would go into it would be perfect. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing, I'll be bringing the indicator up on stream with you guys, and I'm going to be breaking it down and basically showing you exactly what goes into it, how it's essentially built, and all the different confluences that we can be looking for, okay? So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Bitcoin, BNB, very bullish right now. BNB is actually going to be really clean if this holds out with this money flow here. The reason that I say this, guys, and this is pretty much a great example of a trade here, is because, I mean, it's a little bit in the red zone there, but still, you can see that entry point is actually just a little tickle below that. So yeah, if we jump to the chart, that's not the chart. And if you guys do want these indicators as well to build this, build this setup, I can provide all of them for you as well. They're all completely free. Didn't pay for any of them. So yeah, I can do that for you as well there, guys. You can see here, really, really nice stuff. Nice short position. Nice money flow here. Nice VWAP crossover. Nice bearish signal there. Massive dump to the downside, okay? So that's essentially something that we can be looking for here for BNB, because BNB, it pumps, right? It's not really had its running time yet. I expect BNB to really start to take off again in alt season, which will be after the halving, okay? Gold Chester today. Yeah, I know the feeling. Gold Chester today. So yeah, I would expect a nice dump here for BNB. But in order to get that, what we need here is this the second anchor to play out here for BNB. So I'm going to put it on the watch list over the next sort of couple of days or so. Let's look at DOT. DOT is looking bullish. We've seen a bullish crossover there. Missed this trade completely, and it would have been a really nice one as well. Really clean to the upside. Damn it. 1.89% there for DOT. So yeah, going to be getting rid of that. DYDX, what we're seeing, nothing crazy. We would have had our long position yesterday. Nice stuff. It was a bit too choppy for my liking after having that bearish crossover as well. But you can see it did play out very, very strong. EOS, nothing there. ETC, Ethereum Classic, nothing there. Ethereum, nothing there. Let's bring up this chart a bit more so you guys can see. File, nothing there. FTM, nothing there. There's something there. There's something there. It's not that clean, guys. And yeah, it's nothing great, really. I mean, we've got sub-anchors forming. No real certainty. We do have stochastic crossover there, but you can see we didn't flip from the white to the blue. Okay, we didn't flip from the white to the blue, so that is still a no trade. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Here, Optimus, I have made a scanner of the top 100 cryptos that checks if assets is over EMAs and RSI for longs. It is a Python script. Interesting. That sounds really good. Sounds really, really good. Link, money flow. Bit too choppy, guys. We can't be using that as a reference. Litecoin, no real momentum either side. Decentraland, Mana, smooth money flow, no real momentum. Mask, we got into our lovely short position on Mask yesterday and made a nice bit of money there. Oh god, big yawn. There might actually be another trade here for Mask. We have used this already, unfortunately, but there might be another scalp here because we are seeing Mask absolutely explode in terms of momentum, up around 10% right now. So when this does chill out, it's going to be interesting to see where this this crossover zone does happen in terms of the momentum here, because that will indicate the money coming out of mask again, and that will be another potential short position. So if that does line up perfectly here and it does get that crossover around this area, it will probably mean that mask needs to bang it up another probably 5% there to the upside, and then we can be looking for confluences to the downside for that for a trade. Matic overextended, money flow looks good, going to be watching that. Maker money overextended, money flow bit too choppy for my liking, so not going to be messing with that one. Money flow choppy on Neo. OP didn't quite get the extended momentum that we would like to the downside, so going to be leaving that. Sand, no momentum, not too strong anyway. Solana, not too great here, bit too choppy in terms of money flow. If this money flow was bullish the whole time, then this would be your short position. This would be your confirmed short position. Stochastic looking good there. Let's have a little look at the chart. What do you know? Banging it down. Really, really clean position there. And that was worth around 1.55%. Still being conservative. SUI. It's saying a short position now, from what we can see. Yeah. This is it's live, guys. What I'd say here is that you can see that we do have our high, we do have our main anchor, we've got our sub anchor, we've got our bullish money flow, which is essentially bearish money flow. Now we've had our stochastic crossover really, really, really high as well. That's a very bullish sign, sorry, a very bearish sign for this asset to be crossing over here. You can see we haven't had our VWAP just yet, so potentially seeing a VWAP crossover very, very, very soon here, and that will essentially mean short. This is a short play. You can see moving averages are quite far apart. If we are going to be getting in from an entry point here, probably going for around 2 or 3 moving averages, so around a 2% move to the downside on the cards. Really nice, really strong. I would like to see a bearish cross there, so maybe we see that in the next sort of hour and a half, but this is the nicest position that we have seen today. So yeah, SUI looking really, really clean for a market cipher short position to the downside. Okay, so definitely one to watch there. Wait, that's not right, is it? What do you mean? What do you mean, MG? God, we're nearly 2 hours on the stream, man. I'm gonna have to end this soon. It's getting too long. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a timer in the corner of the stream that is an hour long, so we don't hit more than an hour every time. Otherwise, what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna overexert my voice, and then I will have to miss streaming days like I did last week because my voice just can't handle it. So yeah, it's not great. So you're gonna have to set that hourly and be strict to it. Just get carried away, man. Just love streaming. Love streaming. Yeah, money flow's a bit too choppy on XRP. YFI. Money flow too choppy as well. So yeah, the one that we're really looking for here is the SUI here. That's looking really, really strong here for a short position to be executed in the next sort of hour or so. My comment above. Will it crash? My trading view, lol. Still have, so we have a partnership with Red Bull, F1 team. Okay. Oh yeah, and hello Simon. I see on the stream there, Simon. Absolute OG of the channel. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. That's gonna be it for the stream today. What I would say here, just to reiterate and summarize here on Bitcoin, it is going to be looking for a nice big 2% move or something along the lines of that from the volume weighted ATR1 on the 12-hour. Around a 3.5% move to the upside actually is probably on the cards there for Bitcoin. A lovely, lovely bounce point. 68,500 is the bounce point. So yeah, sell your house, sell your dog, long Bitcoin from that level. Obviously, I'm joking. Don't do that. But yeah, definitely an interesting area to be watching out for today here for Bitcoin. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a great weekend. This is the Friday stream, so I won't be streaming over the weekend here, but I will be back for a nice Monday morning catch up on the charts. Have a great weekend to all of you. Trade safe out there. If you're looking for a copy trading thing, then then I go to Fairdesk, you can copy my trades on there, the trades that we're going to be executing here on the stream. And yeah, I will be putting these trades in Telegram so you can follow along with them as well. Even if you don't want to copy on CopyTrader, you can just look at them on TradingView. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. But for now, it's going to be peace out. Goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. I wanted to do like something like that and then close the stream, but but yeah, that's a bit corny, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, peace, guys. Thank you ever so much. I will see you on Monday for a nice stream. And there is going to be some videos coming out as well later on throughout the day that we have done on this stream. So if you want to check them out and you want an update,